Hello my dear Cancers, this is your reading for the month of January 2017 for the new moon cycle that begins on December 29th and goes through to January 27th. So happy new year to my Cancers. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing my videos throughout the year. I appreciate your presence in my life and your presence in the Sun Woman community. Thank you so much. And it's been great over the year communicating with you and receiving your messages, and I do appreciate your presence in my life. Thank you so much. So this reading, I'm doing a reading for you for January, and then after that I will be doing a 3-card reading for the year of 2017, a 3-card major arcana reading that will give us kind of an overview of the energies that may be influencing you through the year of 2017. All right. If you have not yet seen it, please take a look at my Happy Holidays video that I posted a few days ago that will give you more information about the Mercury retrograde period that we're in right now and how it's what its meaning is as we're coming out of 2016 into 2017. All right. But let's go ahead and take a look at your reading. So the new moon in Capricorn is, in your 7th house. And so, this is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Capricorn is your opposite sign. So Capricorn would be your relationship house. And with this moon lunating, illuminating your 7th house, this month is going to very much be about partnerships, okay? About not just those people that you're going out with or dating, but people with whom you have a long-term partnership. Could be spouses, could be, long-term boyfriend or girlfriend, partner, someone that you live with, someone that you have perhaps a family with, or that you're both it's a long-term relationship. You both have something invested in this relationship, whether it's time, resources, whatever this might be. So, with Mercury moving backwards in that sign as well of Capricorn, you may be redoing things where a partnership is involved. You may be reviewing the relationship or, analyzing it, kind of pulling back and really doing an analysis of where you are, in that relationship, what the relationship means to you, where it's going, where it's been. So there may be some heavy scrutiny for you where partners are concerned right now. Let's go ahead and go through the reading and see how this theme is developing. So the first row here, we have the moon reversed, the world reversed, and the 7 of Cups reversed. And this is the energy that's moving from December 27th through to the first week of January. I also have oracle cards here kind of to anchor the messages that are coming through from each of the weekly portions of this reading, and I'll get to those after I go through the cards, okay? So I feel like some of you are coming into this new moon cycle, coming into January, the beginning of the year, with things having been revealed recently, okay? So there may have been messages, there may have been some information that has come to light. There may have been just a realization on your part of where you stand, where a partner stands, where the relationship stands, okay? The moon is here, so very much the moon can, the moon illuminates areas where there is darkness. So you may be coming out of a period of not really knowing what's going on where a relationship is concerned, not really knowing what the status is. Things are kind of nebulous. You can't really put your finger on it. You can't really define what is taking place in that partnership. And I feel like as you're moving through the first week of January, there is a better understanding. Things may be revealed. Secrets may be revealed, okay? Things that you were not aware of may come into the light. And based on that information, I feel some of you may be coming to the point of some kind of conclusion. Okay, now I'm not seeing breakups here, but I am seeing you feeling as though a cycle is coming to a close. Perhaps a relationship that you've been in for a long time, perhaps there's a need for it to move to the next level, and you're not really seeing that progress. Okay, perhaps you've been dating a long time, been partners, and you're looking to get married, and perhaps the first week of December, the first few days, you're kind of understanding that maybe your partner is not moving toward that same destination, or that where you thought you were moving together is kind of, you're moving in different directions. The Seven of Cups is here reversed. So the Seven of Cups is a card very similar to the Moon reversed, in that there may be some illusions that are shattered. Okay, there may be some uncertainties that are finally clarified for you, okay, because there may be confusion or, as I said, uncertainty, kind of a cloudiness covering your relationship status. And I feel, though, that toward the beginning of the month, you may come to that point of a realization. You may come to that aha moment, that kind of epiphany, okay? Some of you, the Moon reversed can sometimes talk about, emotional, I wouldn't say upset, but kind of feeling down, okay? Sometimes it refers to depression, all right? Sometimes it feels like you're kind of drowning in a situation where you're not able to keep your head above water, or you're not able to see clearly or swim out of a cloudy situation. I do feel, though, that as the time is going on, the first week of January, things are going to become clearer to you. You may not be able to resolve anything yet, because with the World reversed, you're not quite at the end of this mountain. You're not quite to the top of it, where you're able to have a clear overview of what you have to do. But I think something is going to be clarified. Something is going to be revealed to you. And you're going to see that you actually have options where you were not aware that you did. Okay? You may have to explore those options. You may have to have a conversation with a partner that says, okay, I thought that we were going in this direction together. I thought we were on the same page. I thought that we had the same ideals or the same goals in mind. But now I'm feeling as though maybe you're kind of over here, I'm kind of over there. And I really need to see where we're going so that I know what I have to do. I know what my options are in this situation. The option could be to hang in there and to, be patient, give your partner time if this is your situation where they're not quite ready to take that next step forward. Or another option might be to explore other options, okay? Go in another direction. Or leave the door open for, another relationship in the future. Or, so it's important for you to start clarifying things and take the information that you get toward the beginning of January to really understand where you stand, okay? Now, it's funny because one of the oracle cards here is the completion card. And this is an interesting card because it talks about, you look at this person and they are at the finish line, all right? They're about to break through, and win this. There's a victory here. There's a success. They've attained something. Some of the messages on this card are a final attainment, victory, a crescendo, a job well done, perfection, peak performance, and prudence. Okay, so very much like this World card, you are coming to the end of some cycle, of some phase, some period in your life. Because the lunation is in the 7th house, I really feel like this has a lot to do with partnerships. And just like the World card, this runner has not broken through that line yet. They're almost there. They're right on the verge, okay? But they are about to score some type of victory. Well, what could that be? Let's look at what's going on toward the middle of the month. We have the 8 of Cups here. And next to the 8 of Cups, we have the Temperance card reversed and the Hermit. So, traditionally, you're going from the 7 of Cups here, reversed, to the 8 of Cups. And, the message here that I'm feeling is that as this information, as this understanding comes to you, that you're almost at the end of a cycle here, you start becoming much clearer on where you stand in a situation. Your position, your partner's position becomes clearer. What was confusing, what you did not understand, you are starting to have a better understanding of. And there may be the possibility that someone, either you or that other person, is at the point where walking away from the situation may be the decision that is made. Okay? Now, you will know who that is. You will know if that's you. You'll know if that is your partner. I feel, though, that someone is moving on to something else. Now, with the Temperance card here, Temperance reversed, it may be because you and that person are you realize that you're at cross purposes with each other, okay? You realize that perhaps, the compatibility that you thought was there is not truly there. Or there may be a lot of disagreements. There may be a lot of, maybe some emotional scenes. There's a lack of solidarity. There's a lack of the ability to work together. When Temperance is reversed, things are off balance. Things are off kilter. Okay, so what should be blending and melding and moving smoothly is not moving smoothly. There is something holding that situation back, or something throwing it off. The chemistry is not there. Perhaps it's a situation where you and this other person that you're with, that you've partnered with, you have kind of grown to a point where there may be a realization that that relationship was not as compatible as you originally thought it was. Okay? Perhaps you are growing apart. There definitely is an awakening and a realization here. And so, in your mind perhaps, or even physically, as I said, you may be making the decision to move on with your life in general. Okay, to kind of move past this situation. You understand now where you are. It's not necessarily it's not where you thought you would be, but you realize that you have to move on with your life no matter what. Okay, this could, as I said, possibly be your partner as well, who has moved on in their mind, in their heart, and now you are coming to that understanding here as the month is coming in. I do feel that whatever happened, you're going to be kind of detaching yourself from this situation. You're going to be detaching yourself from this person. You may be seeking counsel You may be seeking advice from someone close to you who is wise, who has good information, who has perhaps been through this kind of situation before. Some of you may be considering speaking to a relationship counselor, or some of you may be speaking to an attorney. Or it could just be someone in your life that you want to sit down and have a talk with, who might be able to help you work through your, what to do next here. There is going to be a shining of light on the situation. So help is available. Know that, okay? Whether it is a friend, whether it is a counsel or a therapist or an attorney, someone is going to make themselves available to help you get a better understanding of what your situation is, and what you need to do at this point. The Oracle Heart card here next to the Hermit is the number 27 card, which is corners of the mouth. So this card talks about nourishment. This card talks about needing to have a sense of well-being in mind, body, and spirit. Okay? If you are not feeling that way, if you're not feeling nourished, if you're not feeling healthy, if you're not feeling like there is a balance in your life, in your love life, in your health, in your family life, in your home life, in your partnership, then you're being encouraged to do whatever you need to do to strike that balance and to find that balance. You may be feeling a true lack of nourishment. Perhaps the partnership that you are in, if you are in a partnership, is not feeding you what you need, to feel satisfied, to feel loved, to feel appreciated. And so you may come to this realization toward the middle of the month as you are in your hermit mode, kind of pulling back and analyzing and meditating and looking very deeply into something, spending time alone, as I said, meditating about the situation. I think that you're going to come to the conclusion that in this year 2017, you want to feel nourished, and you want to have a sense of well-being. You want your life to be balanced, okay? You have been providing from others, but who's providing for you? Who is sustaining you? Who's helping support you? If you're not feeling that energy right now, and it just does not exist where you are and with who you are with, then you have to make decisions, okay? Whether you're going to stay in a situation that is not nourishing to you, not fulfilling, or whether you are going to seek other options, Seven of Cups here, other avenues to achieve this, okay? I do feel that for some of you, it's a karmic situation where you have completed your karma with someone, okay? We come together in relationships. Many believe that our souls travel together. So those of us who, are lovers, our spouses, our family members, our close friends, we travel together in groups of souls. And when we reincarnate in different roles, okay? So perhaps someone who was a spouse in one lifetime may be your child, or you may be their child, or a dear friend in a previous lifetime, in this lifetime may be a lover. And we have that karma that we bring from that previous incarnation, that previous connection, we bring that into this lifetime. And some of us, we have soulmates, we have twin souls, we have people that we have to fulfill our karma with, our responsibility that we carry over. And often, sometimes that karma lasts a lifetime. Sometimes that karma is only temporary. And once we are finished fulfilling whatever that role is in that person's life, and they're finished fulfilling that role in ours, then that relationship may dissolve. It may turn into something else, okay? Or, it may end. So, you have to take a good look on a spiritual level of where you are and who you are with and what the meaning of that relationship is to you with your spiritual growth. Okay, some of you may have a family together and may have investments together, may have financial dealings together, and you have attained something, and now Spirit is asking for you to move to another level. What will that level be? Will it be together or will it be separate? Only you know your situation, but I feel that this month you're going to have a much better understanding of where you are and what it means. Now, toward the end of the month, we have the Three of Cups here reversed, we have the Four of Swords reversed, and we have the Hierophant. Now, sometimes when I see the Three of Cups, especially when it's in the reverse position, this can give me the sense that there may be three people involved in a relationship situation. Now, what this could be is that someone, and especially I can't ignore that this Three of Cups is reversed next to the Eight of Cups. So someone, either you or a partner, could be moving on to another relationship. There could possibly be a relationship that's going on at the same time as a partnership that you're involved in. Okay, so there may be other outside connections, emotional connections that are existing right now. This could be a possibility for some of you. I feel as though the Three of Cups can also talk about just kind of hurt feelings, all right, when it's reversed. When it's right side up, there's celebration, there's fun, there's joy, there's socializing, there's having a good time, gathering with friends. When it's reversed, it's like that sour grape. Something's gone sour. Something that was once joyful and happy could, be upside down right now. And so I'm feeling that towards the end of January, this energy may be there, okay? Where, you're not feeling it. You're not feeling that emotional connection. You're not having a good time, okay? Either you or your partner. But this is your reading. So, it could be a mutual situation, but, I'm reading for you right now. And so the Three Cups are spilled. All right, the Three Cups are spilled. And as I said, it could be someone moving off into another relationship, another direction. And that perhaps is why, the Temperance card is reversed, because there's a lot of instability there. What used to be an equal partnership is, turned upside down because of perhaps outside influences. I feel that whatever does happen here, there is definitely a detachment, and I feel you detaching yourself from any kind of emotional scenes. I feel like your way of dealing with this, Cancer, is that you are going to go in your shell, okay? And, we know about, my dear Cancers, when you are hurt, when you're injured, when you're offended, when you're upset, when you feel as though you've been insulted, or, someone has done some wrong to you, your tendency is to pull into that crab shell and to close off the world and just kind of want to be by yourself, okay? You pull up that protective shell that you have because you are so sensitive, you are so soft inside, your heart is so sensitive and gentle, that it's difficult for you to deal with negativity from loved ones because you are so generous and you offer everything that you have and you give of yourself generously. In every way. You are that nurturing, emotional, maternal person, whether you're male or female. You have that nurturing side. So when something has happened that sets your that knocks you off, especially emotionally, because you are that water sign. It affects you very, very deeply. It cuts you to the heart, to the core. And so I feel that if this is a situation where you still care about this person, kind of the only way that you can deal with the instability of the partnership or the relationship is to pull yourself out of it, to pull back, to detach yourself, to put your, to go into your shell. Because I'm not seeing that you are quite ready to make a break or make a change. I don't feel that you're at that stage. Especially here with the Hierophant as the final card here, I feel that you are more inclined to put up a good front, to make like everything is okay, to kind of go through the motions, to make like everything is perfect from the outside, even though it may not be on the inside. People see you smiling and see perhaps a stable marriage or a stable relationship on the outside. People, someone who you've been together for a long time, you've built something, a structure, you've built, a home, a family. So people see this from the outside, and there may be religious influences that are on you that would make you not want to dissolve a long-term relationship, okay, because it's against your religious beliefs or against your family traditions. Some of you also, I was about to say that the Hierophant can also represent the influence of a strong male influence in your life. Very much a father figure in your life, okay? So some of you may be putting up a good front or putting on a smiling face so that your parents, your father, or people, old elders around you, or people in your church, okay, people, who are father figures, see the relationship as one thing when it's actually something else going on, okay? And as I was thinking that, I looked at the card here, and these cards are in several languages, and below the Hierophant in English, we have El Papa, okay, the Pope. The Hierophant represents the Pope. So very much for some of you, what your father thinks, okay, or what the male father figure in your life thinks about you and your family and your relationship is a very strong and powerful influence that could prevent you from moving on or moving away from this partnership, divorce, or, kind of, it's not an option for you, for many of you. Definitely getting the influence of a male figure or a church figure or a religious figure, as being very strong here. And with the Hermit here next to the Pope, again, there's the possibility of wanting to go to counseling, wanting, giving your partner the option of, well, let's go get some help. Let's talk to a therapist. Let's talk to a relationship counselor. So some of you may be doing that, or maybe offering that option, the Seven of Cups here, offering that option to your partner. But there's definitely you trying to recuperate from what has happened here, recuperate from any disappointment or pain that you may be feeling as a result of this instability that's going on, or these truths that have been revealed in your situation. The Queen of Swords is at the base of the deck here. Okay, here's the Queen of Swords. And she's coming up in the reverse here, all right? So Queen of Swords reverse energy is very similar to the Four of Swords reversed energy, where this queen, this person, is, the Queen of Swords can represent the woman who is divorced or estranged, who's had some sadness or some heartbreak in her life where relationships are concerned. Doesn't have to be a woman. The Queen of Swords can represent male or female. Gender, is irrelevant here. But it can represent someone who's really dealing with some heartbreak, dealing with some sadness, and dealing with disappointment and estrangement from a loved one. So, again, the energy is very strong here that perhaps you are, you've come to a realization as January has come through. You are, understanding that you've put everything into this situation that you could, but that you're coming to the end of a cycle. And, you've done a good job. As a partner, you've done a good job in building something. But that doesn't always mean that what you have built is meant to last forever, okay? And so you have to make that decision or find out what that truth is for you. You'll be finding out this month, I feel, okay, in January. And you may be taking steps to try and rebalance the relationship. But I feel like whoever it is that you're involved with, your spouse, your partner, it may be a situation where they are not open to change, or they're not open to taking direct action to make improvements in the situation. And if that is the case, then you have to protect yourself emotionally. You have to protect yourself psychically, okay? And not allow yourself to be overwhelmed if there is, if things don't go exactly the way that you want them to. All right? If there is, as I said, if there is a counselor or a male figure around you that could help you, give you advice, then I would say definitely seek that person out. Now, the Hierophant can also represent legal counsel. So with the Hermit and the Hierophant here, some of you may be going to see an attorney, okay? Some of you may be speaking to a lawyer to try and see what your options are, what your legal rights are, what your legal options are in this situation, okay? Whatever it is, protect yourself, protect your interests. Now, the final card here, the Oracle card here is the number 1 card, and that is the creative. So I feel like no matter what happens here, there is something that is trying to give you strength, okay? You're being given strength in this situation. It may come through, as I said, from a strong male influence in your life, a father figure, or a counsel of some sort. But there's definitely strong masculine energy here that is at your disposal to finally take action. If some of you have been kind of dragging through, the last few months or year or years, going through the motions in this situation and not quite knowing what to do or what action to take, I definitely feel like the force is with you this month, by the end of the month, to take decisive action as to, what you want to do in this situation without it dragging on any further. Because face it, this is a new year. It's a time of new beginnings, and if something that you are in is not working out for you, if it's not nourishing you, then it's not even a situation of better the devil you know than the devil you don't, okay? It's of you have no idea what abundance and what blessings the universe has in store for you, and rather than stay in something that is not bolstering you and lifting you and supporting you and nurturing you, then, you know, you're better off on your own until you find something or someone who will be that energy for you, who can give you that energy. You're better off following your own creative will and making transformations and changes in your life in general. Because as you do that, as you make change in your life, you attract those things to you that you truly want. Okay? If you remain stagnant, you only keep what is there, what is stagnant with you. If you put out energy into the universe, then the law of attraction works. The law of nature works in that you will get back what you put out there. All right? So if you find that it's time to move forward, wait till the end of the month to take that decisive action. You'll be in a good place then. Mercury will be moving forward after the 9th of January, and you'll have the energy of a clear mind being able to make clear decisions after Mercury moves forward. Okay? All right, so let me just pull one more card here for you, Cancer, to see what the final oracle message is for my Cancers. What is final oracle message for Cancers for January 2017? Oracle message for Cancers for January. Oracle message. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, here's the card, No Place Like Home. All right, no place like home. All right, so, you know, for me, this is a very appropriate card because Cancer rules the home, rules the family, rules the home environment, the domestic environment. And for you, you know, you have to not only determine where your physical home is and be happy there and be nourished there, but you have to know where your spiritual home is as well. Okay? And anything that is not contributing to that balance, contributing to uplifting and inspiring you, does not belong in your home. Okay? Whether it is your spiritual home or your physical home. So, you know, for some of you, I'm getting that there may be the departure of someone from your home environment. There may be changes on a domestic level. Someone may be leaving the home. Someone may be moving out. Okay? I don't see you moving. I see you staying where you are, Cancers. Okay? Because I feel like where you are is where you have, you know, where you have built a life and where you have put down your roots. But I do feel like you are going to be spending more time at home and more time, you know, nurturing yourself in your home environment. And as I said, if there is something or someone, you know, in your home, a partner or, you know, someone that you're dealing with, family member, who is not contributing to your well-being, to the stability of that home environment, then there may need to be changes made in that situation. All right, my Cancers, because for you, your home is your castle. Your home is your refuge. Your home is your life. And you want to be happy where it is that you lay your head at night and where you call home. Okay? All right, so that's the message for January 2017 for my Cancers. Now I'm going to pick the cards up here and do a reading for you for January through December of 2017, okay, and see what the messages are for you with the major arcana. And I'm using only the major arcana. I'm using the large deck here. And as I said, I'll be using 3 cards. Each card will represent 4 months of the year. So the first card, January through April. Second card, May through August. And the third card, September through December. Okay, so let's take a look at what the messages are for my Cancers for 2017. What are the general energies for Cancer 2017? And I'm only reading these cards right side up, okay? All right, we have the Lovers. Okay, so here we are. The Lovers card comes right up for the first few months of the first 4 months of 2017. So some of you are making decisions about love. Some of you are going to have a decision that needs to be made about partnerships, about relationships. That moon, that new moon, is illuminating your 7th house. 7th house is partnerships. This is the Lovers card. This is the major arcana card that represents relationships, partnerships, marriage. Okay, so here it is coming right up. And the other, message of this card is choices, decisions that need to be made. All right. Here it is again, the Hierophant coming up again for you. I have to tell you, as I've been doing these readings, many of the same cards that are coming up in the 9-card tarot reading are coming up when I pull the major arcana. So that for me is just a confirmation, okay, a powerful confirmation that the message that you're getting through the tarot card readings is supported and even more pronounced than we even realize. And the final card here is the Star. Okay, all right, so let's see what's going on here. All right, so as I said, the first few months, the first 4 months of 2017, I feel for my Cancers, it's going to be about relationships. It's going to be about making decisions about relationships. There are going to be choices that you have to make where your partnership is involved. Okay, is this relationship going to stay together? Is there are there other parties involved here? The Lovers card has 3 figures on it, so this can sometimes represent more than 2 people involved in this situation. So I definitely feel that for many of you, it will, whether you stay with someone or whether you separate, the focus is on building a strong relationship where there is equality, okay, where there is balance, where there is agreement, and there's true partnership working together. So you have to decide, and you have to really analyze your situation to find out which side of the coin you are on here. Okay, because I feel that coming into the middle of the year, you're really about structure. You're about structure. You're about security. You want to maintain a secure home situation, a secure family situation. You want to be in a structured relationship, that is, where you're honoring traditions, where you're honoring your religious beliefs, where the world sees you as a respectable couple, a respectable family. Okay, I don't feel that you want to this structure to be removed. Okay, you need this, and you feel that you need this, and you want this. So the middle part of 2017, say from May through to August, may be a reinforcing or a rebuilding of a structure in a relationship. Some of you may be going from a partnership into a marriage. Okay, so some of you may be going from a long-term partnership and it may evolve into a marriage. Some of you getting engaged or even getting married toward the middle part of 2017. You know, there's definitely, as I said, the influence of tradition and family and things that are handed down through generations, you know, structures that have been respected through time. So, you know, marriage in itself is one of those societal structures. So, you know, I do feel that, you know, being part of that kind of energy is going to be very important to you. And as a Cancer, you're all about tradition, and you're all about the family, and you're all about you know, nostalgia and holding on to the things that keep us connected to our you know, our family members and our family tree. So definitely I do see that strong influence here. And again, on this card, 3 people again here. So, you know, it could be you and a partner and a counselor, you and a partner and a therapist, you partner and, you know, a religious figure trying to work things out or giving you counsel here. All right. It can also refer to father figure, as I said. So again, that Hierophant energy very strong for you toward the middle part of 2017. And then toward the latter part of 2017, well, you have the Star here. And the Star is about hope. So for many of you, if there have been difficulties in a relationship, you may find that you have an increased sense of hopefulness about this partnership. You may find that there is a renewed sense of hope where the partnership is involved. You may find that your wishes are coming true, okay, that what you were hoping for and dreaming about where this partnership is involved actually comes true, okay, and that you are spending the last 4 months of 2017 feeling supported and feeling protected and feeling you know, feeling that fulfillment. There may be spiritual matters that are very strong for you toward the end of 2017. Some of you may be having wishes come true, okay? So the Star, when the Star shows up, it's telling you to believe in your dreams, believe in your hopes and your wishes. Wish upon a star, because exactly what you're hoping for may just come to pass. The Star also talks about protection, protection from celestial beings, protection from, you know, loved ones who have passed on, spiritual protection. And it also can refer to the influence of astrology, okay? So there being some strong astrological aspects at the time during the last 4 months of December of 2017 that may be quite beneficial to you, okay? All right, so my dear Cancers, this is your reading for January 2017 and the year 2017. I do hope that it has been helpful to you, and you know, you'll refer back to it as the months go on. If you would like a personal private reading, please contact me at my link that is below, my website, in the information box, or you can hit me up on Facebook, okay? Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing my videos, subscribing to my channel. For those who are new to the channel, welcome to the Sun Woman community. And for those who have been a part of the channel for a while, thank you again. I appreciate your loyalty. I wish you Happy New Year, all good things, love, peace, and joy. And I bid you Namaste.